Hello, lovely world of YouTube. Good cut. See it, guys? That didn't feel good. And also, look at my hands. See how they're all dyed? Cause, oh, I almost did it again. So see this? It smells so good. They they're fragrance rocks. So they're kind of cool because they just like let off these different smells, and they slowly just fade, and then you need to change them. But when you're taking them out of the bag, they leak onto you, and it doesn't come off. So yeah. Anyways, sorry about that, guys. So, like I said in my last video that I put up here, I am really going to start working a little bit harder on getting a recording schedule going on. I know for sure I am going to try to do a video at least once every weekend. I am in college right now. It is my first term, so like I said, it's busy, and any of you guys that have been in college, you understand that. You just have to get in that swing of it. I'm in my third week, so I mean, I am getting used to it, but at the same time, like, I went 3 months, or a little more, of no homework because I had summer, obviously, and it was just time to spend with my boyfriend. Because, if you watch these vlogs, you know that we are a proximal, relationship for what, 9 months? Wait, wow, just kidding. For 30 months of the year, which is summer. So this is when we're together, and then like this chunk, which is the 9 months, give or take a few weeks, is when we're a long distance. Because we go to colleges in different cities. So right now we're in that like the long 9 months span. We are a month. Yesterday was a month. We're a month in to it, so it's going good. I've seen him once. Sucks. He's gonna be in town tomorrow, and I'm going because he has to come into town once every couple weeks to work. So I'm going to go be a fun girlfriend. He already knows about it, so it's not really a surprise. But I'm gonna go to his work and go see him because the time schedule that he's coming to work tomorrow, he won't have a chance to come to my house because I do live further away from his house now in town because I moved over the summer. So he's gonna come into town and go to work, and he has to go back to the other city, which will not be named because I don't think I've ever named it on here. If I did, I shouldn't have. But yeah, so that's a bummer. So I'm only gonna have to go see him, and then hopefully his boss won't be around, and I'll go see him and give him a hug and kiss, and then have to leave. But yeah, that's sad. It's been a month. I miss him every day. It's not like, I mean, we're not usually living together, but when it's during the summertime, we see each other almost every single day, and it's for large portions, so he'll come over for 8 or 9, 10 hours and be there until, early morning, till like 1 in the morning. And then when we hit this time that we're going to college, it's kind of a lot different. It's a lot different in many ways. One, that we're not physically being around each other, and our communication gets cut way down because we're just busy. And like when I have afternoon classes, he has morning classes, and vice versa. When I have my morning classes, he has afternoon classes. So when I'm awake in class, he's sleeping, and when I'm doing homework or sleeping in, he's in class. So we kind of miss that window, and it only works if I want to wake up early every day, so that way those days that I have later classes I can talk to him. Or when we're both up at night doing homework, we send each other a few text messages, but it is hard. We're getting through it. So it's gonna be a long 8 months. I'm not gonna lie, it does suck, and the fact that this summer he is technically living in the other city that he goes to college in, because he moved in with friends into a house this year. Generally and normally he'd come back during the summer and live at his parents' home, but we will cross that bridge when it comes. I'm not worried. I'm not gonna lie, it does make our relationship a lot stronger, but I do wish every single day that I could come home to him, that I could walk into my house, or our house, and he'd be there. But I mean, we have our whole life ahead of us, and that'll happen someday. Right now we just have to, we're going to school, bettering both of our lives and our life together, by getting our education. So yeah, not trying to be a sob story here or be negative in any way. I know I got kind of serious there for a second, but it's a pretty serious topic. I mean, when you've been in a relationship with somebody for a long time and you know they're the one and you care about them with I care with him all my being. Like, I would do anything for my boyfriend, and I know in a heartbeat, I'd take a bullet for him in a heartbeat. I mean, he means the world to me. So when you care about somebody when you care about somebody unconditionally, and you don't get to see them for weeks at a time, it really does suck. Today is 2 weeks since I saw him last, and when he came over, I saw him for maybe 5 hours. So I went 2.5 weeks, saw him for 5 hours, and I haven't seen him for 2 weeks. So yeah, it does suck. I'm not going to lie. I am not going to preach to you that long distance is so much fun and you should do it and everything, but I am not going to tell you that it's impossible, because I mean, my relationship with my boyfriend, it shows it's possible. It is hard. I am not going to lie about that. It takes both of you guys, because if one person is giving it their all, you will have problems if the other person isn't, and I've been through that. So, I mean, if you love somebody and something happens and they have to move away, or even they live somewhere different from you and you fall in love with them, I say if you feel like you really care about this person, then follow your heart and try it. And there's no harm in ever trying to do long distance. I mean, no actual harm. Yes, you may get hurt if it doesn't work out, but it is really worth it if things do work out. I wouldn't change my relationship for anything in the world. If it was an option between being long distance or living together, obviously I would choose living together, but I mean, if it was go long distance or lose him, I would live, if I had to live thousands of miles away and still have him as my boyfriend, I would. But yeah, sorry, this video kind of took a little bit of a turn there. I didn't think I would. I've gotten to the point the past couple days, I don't know if any of you guys ever do this, where you just have so many thoughts, about anything, like a spectrum of, over here I'm thinking about school and my education and what I'm going to sign up for next term and what classes I need to take to fulfill my degree and all this stuff. And then you start moving on the spectrum, and it's thinking of, I'm in the process of finding a new job because I had to switch locations, so I was unable to work at my past employment. So I mean, I'm in the process of, I just did my resume last night, and I'm in the process of printing it out soon, so that way I can go and hand it out to all these new prospective employers and go to interviews again. And then you keep going down the spectrum, and it's I hit school again and studying, and I have math, and I have a test and midterms coming up pretty soon and everything, and you keep going, and then I hit a ton of thoughts about just my relationship and just the whole, we've been together in, what is it, the 19th, so 7 days, and so in a week from now, it'll be 2 years and 3 months that we've been together. So then it just there's a lot of things you think of when it comes to being with somebody that long. And I have a lot of friends that have been moving on to the next chapter in their lives and having a lot of things happen, good and bad. This will be a two-part video, guys. I'm sorry. I don't mean to, like, I didn't think I would preach as a part of these videos, but I honestly, if you don't want to listen to me ramble, then please just end the video. I love you guys so much for watching these, and I appreciate them more than any of you will ever know for having you guys that watch these. But I just want to let you know that this next few minutes in the next video it's going to be me talking just about some things that have happened recently. I guess kind of need to vent in a way, and I know that there are some people that are watching these videos, and I don't know, it's just nice to be able to let some of this out. But I am going to start a second video now, so if you would like to continue to hear me talk about some things and give my perspective of advice, and you guys can take it with a grain of salt. I mean, I am only human. I am speaking from my own personal experiences, so I'm not an expert. But yeah, I will continue a second part video if you would like to hear about that. It should be down below here on your guys' computers of the most like recommended. If not, just go click up here back onto my homepage, or go to my homepage and it'll be labeled part 2. If you guys don't want to hear it, I have no hard feelings about it whatsoever. I just want to thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. I will promise to make sure I am getting more frequent and videos up, and every weekend at least one or two videos a week I will, until I get on a regular recording schedule. But yeah, so if you would like to watch, please go ahead and click on that next video. If not, I hope everyone out there has a great night or morning, whichever time it is when you are watching this. And thank you so much. So bye.